Altra Lone Peak 4.0 review. So these I have about 10 miles on them, and these bad boys right here that I'm going to review are about 270 miles in, so it's slightly under 300 miles as far as trail running use and some hiking use as well. Alright, Altra Lone Peak 4.0 review right here. Now, first and foremost, one thing I gotta say is I do like that these are lighter. Even though I've heard people say this is a heavier shoe, it's lighter. I just measured it on my digital scale, and these in an 11.5, I went actually down half a size. So you want to get these measured so they fit your foot correctly. But in a Lone Peak 3.5s, I'm a size 12, and in Lone Peak 4.0s, these shoes right here, I'm a size 11.5. So I went down, and they fit. It's a better fit than those because of a different material, and the material in the toe box is actually, it fits really nice right out of the box. So these are 11.8 ounces in an 11.5, and the 3.5s were 12.4 ounces. So not much of a difference, but it is quite a difference for you know, a 10 to 20 mile trail run. These right here have about 270 miles, right under 300 miles of hiking and running. And one thing that I did notice is, I'm going to say it's a negative right out of the box, right out of the bat, is the sole right here. The lugs have started to wear down. But that's also, I have been running on like cement surfaces more often. I went for a 4-mile run in Evanston running on like a harder surface, and I could feel the pounding on my feet. So I actually ended up buying a new pair of these because I could still hike in them, but as far as like running on a hard surface, about 250 miles in, you definitely want a newer shoe, or stick to running on gravel or grassy, softer surfaces. Then you're a little bit better off. One positive thing I really like is they got these vents for airflow and river crossings and stuff like that. They're probably going to dry out a lot quicker running in the rain and whatnot. There's a lot more airflow here, and the material, it feels like a better material than the Lone Peak 3.5s. It's much nicer. The lacing system is much better. I do dig how they fixed up the ankle collar here. The 3.5s were kind of like a skateboarding shoe ankle collar, and these are, it just fits better. And so far, about 300 miles in, still got a lot of life left in here. So if you do wear gaiters, of course, you got the Gaiter Velcro here for Dirty Girl Gaiters, or Altra makes their own gaiters now too, so you can check that out as well. Huge fan of how it's a more aggressive pattern right here, made by Max Track. So the sole is actually more aggressive and sticks on hiking surfaces much better. You still have a stone guard. Super comfortable shoe. So if you're looking for that zero drop, I would say 100% recommend. I mean, I can't say I recommend it because, you know, I definitely recommend it 100%. I ended up buying a second pair. I like them that much. I've heard of people saying, a couple of friends of mine saying this feels like the Superior. I've never honestly tried the Superior, so I can't say that if that's correct or not. You could just go out and buy the Superior. They're probably going to be a little bit cheaper for the older ones. You could also go for the 3.5s, the Altra Lone Peak 3.5s. They're on sale right now, so you could find them for a better price. And I mean, honestly, I like that shoe probably even more so than I like this. But for running, the weight savings, the reduction in weight, I'm gonna have to give a big plus for that weight savings on these shoes. So that's a big plus for me as far as trail running and hiking and whatnot. But the older ones are still a solid shoe. So Altra Lone Peak 4.0s, I'm gonna have to say definitely a buy kind of shoe. Definitely try it out. Hiking, running, even if you're just looking for a comfortable shoe on your daily walks, I would say definitely worth checking it out. Altra Lone Peak 4.0s.